Hey everybody, welcome to the Bird School Project's Sense Meditation. So this is a guided sense meditation that's going to help you slow down and use all 5 senses to make observations of the environment around you. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever time of day you're doing this, thanks for joining in. Go ahead and get yourself comfortable. You can have a seat or you can do this standing. And we'll begin. All right, so the first thing I want you to do is close your eyes. Start breathing in and out. Whatever pace you're breathing at is great, but try and slow your breathing and pay attention to your breathing. You can feel your breath coming in. Feel your breath going back out. With your eyes still closed, I want you to pay attention to what's happening around you, but I want you to pay attention to it with your ears. In fact, I want you to pretend that you have the ears of a deer. Deers have big, tall ears that come up off the top of their head, and wherever they point those ears, they can detect sound coming from really, really far away. So pretend for a second that you're a deer and you have ears that act like big satellite dishes that are picking up on sounds really far away from you. And if you have headphones in, you're listening to this on headphones, go ahead and take your headphones out for just maybe 10 seconds and you can count. And I want you to pay attention to everything you can hear. If it helps you to pay attention, you can count all the different sounds on your fingers. Okay, now I want you to open your eyes and pick a point on the horizon in front of you. Pick a point that you can see way off in the distance on the horizon in front of you, and just focus in on that one point. Maybe you're inside, sitting at a chair, looking out the window. How far can you see? Pick the furthest point you can see straight out in front of you. Maybe you're sitting in a big open meadow somewhere. Pick the edge of the meadow all the way across from you. Where's the furthest you can see? Now I want you to go ahead and stick your fingers out in front of you. So put your arms all the way out in front of you and wiggle your fingers so that you can see your fingers right in front of your face without having to move your head. Start wiggling your fingers, and as you wiggle your fingers, you're going to slowly bring your arms from in front of you. You're going to make your arms wide all the way out to the side. You're going to do this really slowly and watch your fingers wiggling in front of you. Without turning your head, I want you to connect and start paying attention to what's called your peripheral vision. So as you move your arms all the way out to your side, so you're kind of holding your arms in a T shape. I want you to see if out of the corners of your eyes you can still see your fingers wiggling. If you can't, bring your arms back slowly towards the middle until just out of the corner of your eyes you can see your fingers wiggling. And that is the extent of your peripheral vision. So you can see everything from way out in the distance in front of you all the way out to the sides where your fingers are wiggling. Now I want you to turn your attention to your sense of taste. What can you taste right now? If you just let your jaw drop just a little bit and let some air come into your mouth from, if you're outside, some fresh air coming in. If you're sitting by a window or by a door looking outside, can you open that door? Can you open the window so that some fresh air comes in? What can you taste? Maybe you're close enough to the ocean that you can actually taste some of the salt in the air. Maybe you're up in the woods somewhere and you can taste some of the dampness of the woods. Or maybe you're sitting outside and it's a really hot and dry day. You can taste some of the plants nearby, maybe baking in the sun. What different things in the environment can you taste? It's okay if you feel like you can't taste that much. But I want you to pay attention to it. See what you can taste in the air. Are you still listening? Are you still looking? Now we're tasting. I want you to turn your attention to your sense of smell. For this moment, I want you to pretend like you're a coyote. Coyotes have a really, really, really strong sense of smell, kind of like a dog. They can smell things from really far away. They can smell you if you're nearby. Pay attention to your sense of smell. Going back to your breathing, see if you can breathe in and out through your nose. And as you do, what can you smell? Now moving on to your sense of touch. Pay attention to your sense of touch. What can you feel? Oftentimes, we think of our sense of touch as coming through our fingers. So maybe something nearby you, like the grass or a tree, you can feel the bark with your fingers. But I also want you to pay attention to wherever you're sitting, wherever you're standing, what can you feel on your skin all over your body? So maybe on your forearms, on the skin on your forearms, or the skin on your face. Maybe you're standing somewhere with your feet on the ground. What can you feel touching you right now? And maybe that's just the temperature of the air. Is it hot? Is it cold? Could you estimate the temperature based on the air you feel on your skin? Is it wet? Is it dry? Can you tell from how it feels on your skin right now? And we'll wrap up by paying attention to all of our senses at once, trying to tune in what you can hear, what you can see, what you can taste, what you can smell, what you can touch, all at the same time. Anytime when you're outside, from here on out, I want you to pay attention to all 5 senses. If you're forgetting to listen, take a moment to stop and listen. What can you hear? If you're forgetting to notice what you can feel on your skin or touch with your hands, take a second to stop and see what you can feel. Using our senses is a great way to begin observing anytime we go outside, whether we're going bird watching or we're going to collect plants, if we're going to look at trees, if we're going to observe squirrels, rabbits, you name it. If we're going outside to make observations, it's important for us as naturalists, as scientists, to remember to use all 5 senses whenever we can. Thanks for joining me today, and hope you have a good rest of your day.